The sound of our voices, including its pitch, accent, and inflection, has all sorts of subtle effects on how something we say is perceived by people. As they say, it's not just what you say, it's the way you say it that matters. Our hypothesis for this experiment is that a female narrative voice leads to a better understanding than a male narrative voice in a video tutorial. A prior research at MIT by Guo, Kim, and Rubin presents an empirical study of how video production decisions affect student engagement in online educational videos. Using data from around 6.9 million video watching sessions on the EDX MOOC platform, they measured engagement levels for each video and the attempt to answer post-video assessment problems. Another research based on web design analyzed a professional development website for teachers that featured virtual classroom visits. The analysis done on the relationship between the design of the classroom visit interface and the textual conversations taking place pointed out ways in which unintentional bias in the representation of gender in the videos existed. Based on the evidence drawn, an argument was given that the designers of CMC systems should take gender into account in creating multimodal interfaces that represent humans directly. The experiment stimuli featured two video tutorials, one for each gender-based voice and a quiz attached to it. The participants were asked to watch one of the videos and take the corresponding quiz. Both videos were related to similar topics to control the randomness. The quiz featured 11 questions and one entry to take in the familiarity value. The quiz was created on Google Forms and the responses collected and then marked later. The fairness was maintained by a JavaScript randomizer snippet on the web page that redirected the participant to the tutorial and the quiz page. The video size and volume was maintained by the participant itself. The final score obtained by each participant was divided by the familiarity value that the participant entered after watching the tutorial. Mean and standard deviations were calculated for each level of independent variable, which can be seen here. Histograms and box plots were plotted using R, which show the frequency and the percentiles for the scores obtained. On performing the Shapiro-Wilk test, we obtained p-values as 0.016 and 0.04 for male and female respectively, thus suggesting non-normal distribution of the data. Due to the non-normality of the data, a non-parametric test was further performed. The Mann-Whitney-Wilcoxon test gave us a p-value of 0.028, which being less than 0.05 rejected the null hypothesis. And this showed that our data is significant. We can now conclude that a female narrative voice leads to a better understanding than a male narrative voice in video tutorial as hypothesized.